Seeing this going on YouTube. Everybody has been trying to talk about ladies' accountability. Modern women don't like accountability, as you know, right? So they're trying to say that they need a good man. They need a traditional man, yet they don't deserve to have one. And you know why? And it is because they're not traditional. So if you want to get a traditional man, when you're not traditional, it's not going to work, my sister. Because that traditional man is bringing a lot of value to the table, and you're bringing nothing. So, most of all of you ladies think that all you can bring to the table is your looks. Yes, we need a female, sexy looking, body shaped woman, but that's not enough. So, all of you ladies, what you have to do is this: try to be traditional. Understand? And if you're trying to be traditional, you have to put in the work. You have to know how to cook, how to clean, all the roles of the woman. In order to attract a high value man, you have to be traditional. Try to know how to cook, know how to take care of the babies. Even if you're working, have some little time for cooking for your man. I mean, even if you have a maid, because if you have a maid, that doesn't stop you from cooking for your man. Because you know what? As men, we like a woman who can cook. You understand? So let me hope you understand that. Because if you want to get anything good out of the relationship and your woman, you have to know how to cook for your man. And then next thing is you have to be clean. You understand? If you're not clean, you cannot be attractive to most of the high value men. You have to be clean all the time. Not once, but all the time. And you know what? If you are clean, you're going to be attracting all the guys looking at you saying, look, these babies. Mwah. Understand? And another thing is this: you have to be submissive to your man, to your partner. You understand? Try to support your partner emotionally and physically. What do I mean by that? Physically, you have to know how to clean, cook, how to talk to your man. Okay, you can advise him when he has made a mistake. And that's not all. The next thing is you have to have more intention of being in that relationship, because the more you have negative vibes or negative intention of being in that relationship, it's not going to last long. And you know why? They're saying why? It's because if you have bad intentions in relationships, so it's not going to last, because most of the ladies have group influences. Those group influences, they can tell you, you know what? Let's can booze. Don't care about your man. You shall get other men there. Those guys in the club there, they just want to bang it. After that, they don't want anything with you. But your man there at home, even if he's broke, one day he's gonna get money. And you know what? The saying says every broke man or was once every rich man was once a big every rich man was once a broke man. And you know what happened? What happened to all the girls that left that guy when he was still broke? Oh, you don't know. All those girls who left that guy because he was broke, now they want to jump back on his track. Because, do you know why? Because now, most of the ladies nowadays, they want a guy who has built up himself. They just want to jump on the finish line. It's like the marathon. When you are running, then someone waits for you on the finish line, and then they jump and they say, you know what? We ran together. This is our win. No, that's not how it's going to work. And you know why? Because that's the way most of all of you ladies, that's the problem of all of you, most of the modern women nowadays, is that you want to find a man who has just built himself up without you helping him out because you think that you are the prize. And that's why you're all becoming side chicks. And do you know why you're becoming side chicks? It's because that guy is not going to value you. Not like the way you think. It's like us men. Okay, it's like this. Let me give you a scenario. Let me say you have a kid. You gave birth to that kid. Huh? You took care of that kid until that kid grew up. Whom do you think that kid is gonna value more? Other people who never helped that kid to grow up, or you, the mother or the father, who helped that kid to grow up? I think that's the same example to your man. If your man, you don't build up together, you and your man, and you think you're just going to come and then you find already a built up man, the man who has his money, you don't know where he got it, you don't know how he made his way up to become rich, and then you just bah, now you're him, you're with the guy. No, that's not gonna work. Because the guy is going to know that this chick likes me, but if I had no money, this wouldn't be my chick. So that's what's happening nowadays. Most chicks, they think they deserve better. And you know what? They are being laid by only the what? 20% of the rich dudes. So they are enjoying the fun with those guys. And you know what? Those guys, they are not settling down because they know they have the catch. So it's like, you see a beautiful girl who has all the attention of all the guys. And you know what? She's never going to settle. She will think that beauty is going to last forever. She's going to be moving from one man to another. So, my sisters, I'm giving you advice. If you want, okay, most of the sisters say that nice guys finish last, but that has led to a lot of problems because if you say that nice guys finish last, do you think that that guy is going to finish with you if you left him when he was still broke? Just asking. So another thing is like this: if those guys finish last, and then you say that you know what, I'm going to be married at 30 or 40, and all the guys you left because they were broke. Let me say now they are 40 like you or 30. They have made their way up, they have made their money. Do you think they are going to be interested in you? Or they're going to go back on the streets and look for young ladies who are more attractive than you? So this is what happens. You're going to be competing with the young girls. That's what's going to happen. You're going to be okay in your 30s. You want to settle, but you cannot settle because you are now you are not more attractive now than you used to be. So if you had looked up that man in your teenage years than now, it would have been better because now you would have made resources with that man. Even if he has other women, he's going to be respecting you because you know why? Because you stayed there for him. You were there for him. And the other chicks, they're just side chicks, just for fun, going in the clubs, having fun, eating chips, chicken. But no, they're not his main chicks. Because why? Because they are side chicks, as you can hear the word side chicks. So I'm telling you, ladies, you have to wake up now before it's too late. You understand? Don't think I'm joking. What I'm talking about here is something which is going to help you, help your sister, and in the future you thank me later. You understand? You can say all the other words, what, blah, blah, you man, you are talking about what do you know? Okay, I may know a little thing like this, but you know what? What I'm telling you is the fact. Stop wasting your time. And that's why they used to tell us, you know what? Get married when you're still young. Do you know why? Because they knew that most of the people are not going to get married if they stop getting married when they're still young in their teenage Yes. So that's it for today. Catch up next time. Bye bye.